What is going on, everyone? Jeremy here from Unsleeved Media, and this has been an interesting week with the Hour of Devastation and the farewell tour to Almond Cat with all the openings we've got going on there. While at pre-release, I picked up both Planeswalker decks so that I could share them with you, and you can make an informed decision on maybe which one you might want. I'll leave a link in the description below to each of them where you might be able to buy them. And also, I want to let you know that the Discord chat would love to have all of you there. What is Discord? It's just basically a chat room with different sub-chat rooms, but what's really cool about it is you can do voice chat, you can share videos, it's totally free, and we've got a pretty nice community going in there. We've got some moderators. It's a good time to talk about Magic, talk about life. There's different chat rooms for everything, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below too. A lot of people hang out there. And so when you're not on stream or watching a video, you can hang out in the Unsleeved Media Discord chat. Let's start with Bolas. Now, what is in these Planeswalker decks? They are the second generation, in my opinion, a fixed version of the intro decks. You get a ready-to-play 60-card deck, as well as 2 Hour of Devastation booster packs. In the event, like, to really be honest, the Planeswalker decks are, you get the 60-card deck, you get a Planeswalker, and then you get 2 packs of the latest set. So here we have Bolas, the Deceiver. Now these are always like powered down versions of other Planeswalkers that are in the set. But one day Wizards will make one accidentally too powerful. They're very affordable. These decks I think are about 20 bucks. You could check in the link below. I'm actually live streaming this as well. But everybody who's here on live stream is going to make sure to come back and thumbs up the video when they get to YouTube. This, of course, this is a known entity. There's nothing random about what's in these decks. But the reason I like to open them and share them is so that you can make an informed buying decision on which one maybe you would want. Plus, it's fun to open the 2 new packs. So we have Throne of the God Pharaoh. The Kenra Eternal with the Afflict is nice. You get nice 2 drops, nice early. Burning Fist Minotaur I think is very good. I think they've been doing a great job on these Planeswalker decks. Pumpable Shock. This is not a bad little deck. Green, black, red, black. How are we playing? How are we making the blue mana? Okay, we have the Crypt of the Eternals to cast. Bolas. And we go to our spells. We've got Magma Sprays, Open Fire, probably one of the best commons in the new set. Final Reward. This is fun. I think they did a good job on this deck. Now let's see if we can get anything in our Hour of Devastation packs. So they're about 15 bucks each. Okay. Let's see. A Manolith is one way to fix. Oh, Sand Scarab God Mythic goes right into this deck. Boom. Instantly makes the deck better. I know it's like, obviously, you know, you can't plan on that, but hey, let's just have a little fun together. Let's play this game together where we just bought this. We spent all $15 we had. That would be a sick pull.
Wow.
Gotta get him. All right. Supreme Will. Appeal. Vizier of the Anointed. And Kefnet's Last Word. Gain control of target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Lands you control do not untap during your next... It's not a very powerful card, actually. I should read you... And then we got Angel of the God Pharaoh. So Kefnet's Last Word could go in this deck, and I should read you. The Scarab God is a 5-mana 5/5. That's OP as HE double toothpicks. 5/5. At the beginning of each upkeep, each opponent loses X life, and you scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. You can pay 4 mana to exile target creature card from a graveyard to create a copy of it. That's a 4/4 black zombie. When Scarab of the God dies, return it to owner's hand, beginning of the next end step. Absurd. Too good. Too good. If you would have opened that... Now, these Planeswalker decks are not to take to FNM, okay? That's not what they're for. They're to learn Magic, or to play casually, or to maybe you buy one of each and you collect them. Now we have Nissa. Same spiel here. We get the Nissa. I should probably have read the Nicol Bolas Planeswalker too. It's a set 8 mana Planeswalker. +3, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. -3, destroy target creature and draw a card. Very powerful. -11, Nicol Bolas the Deceiver deals 7 damage to each opponent. You draw 7 cards. Alright, now we have Nissa, Genesis Mage, 7 mana, 5 Loyalty Planeswalker, +2, untap up to 2 target creatures. It seems like the font got smaller. Is that just me? Maybe I'm just getting older. Seems like the font's really crushed down. +2, untap up to 2 target creatures and up to 2 target lands. That's pretty powerful. -3, target creature gets +5/+5 till end of turn. Meh. -10, look at the top 10 cards of your library. You may put any number of creature and or land cards from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in any order. That is absurd. That is that is a ultimate. Now, they cost these at 7 and 8 mana, so they don't get into standard for the most part. So there's that, but they're fun to play with. So let's see what the Nissa deck's working with. Looks like we got some sort of green-blue wombo combo here. We got Reason to Believe, Spicy New Rare, Bounty of Luxa. We've got Ramp, and Nissa's Encouragement. And as well as you can get your Genesis Mage out of your deck. The River Hoopa, or whatever however you pronounce it, pretty spicy. Boy, we got Ramp. I think the green-blue deck seems like it's a little more, and Double Angler Drake, a little more capable of casting Nissa, but again, triple unsummons and Ambuscade for fighting, and Spring to Mind. It's a pretty good card. Pretty good deck. I don't have a personal favorite, but let's get into that mindset where this is what we bought and we're trying to make the deck better. So something in green and blue. Unquenchable Thirst, probably. Good play. Hour of Revelation. Not a ton of help there, but you know, potentially 3 mana board wipe if the board is jam packed. Next pack. I think we may have a foil in here. Supreme Will, that's very good. That goes right into this deck. Appeal to Authority. Riddle Form, you could play that if you wanted. And Bantu's Last Reckoning. Gross. Very, very good card. Fortunately, it doesn't fit into this deck, but it's a very cool card to pull, and I think a card will be worth a few bucks for sure. Well, that is the Nicol Bolas Planeswalker deck and the Nissa Genesis Mage Planeswalker deck. What I would love to know is which one you happen to like better. Again, links in the description below to check out more information on these decks, as well as links to the Discord so you can come talk about Magic and other things. It's totally free. I'm not making any money on it, but it's a good way to harbor the community, give you guys a place to talk, chat, and hang out, talk about Magic and whatever when we're not on videos together. I also hang out in there a good bit as well. So thanks for watching this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.